Hi, everyone. This is Mrs. Dimmick here. And I just want to give you a little overview of who I am. And one of the things that really speaks to me is quotes. I'm a big quotes person. So I want to start out this presentation of kind of asking you to think of yourself, what is your measure of success? And I like this quote by Bill Gates. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Oftentimes, we don't know if we are successful right off the bat. What was that formula that made us successful? Sometimes when we do fail, we can look back and go, oh, that didn't work. And so, really think about what those lessons that you do learn when you do fail. And I'd like to share this video with you.
You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, oh, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. The world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day.
And that video really, to me, speaks volumes to what we're experiencing right now through this COVID-19 and having to do distance learning and, really just keep after it, keep trying, keep going, don't give up, make this count. All right, so on to the next, introducing me. I am Mrs. Dimmick. 3 words that I would use to describe myself would be compassionate, caring, and creative. I'm not creative in the artsy sense, but I'm creative in how I go about solving problems and how I put things together. I want to share a picture of me in high school. This was, I believe, the summer between my sophomore and junior year, so right about your guys' age. And we were traveling across the United States. We went to 32 states, so that's an interesting fact. I've been to 32 states across the United States, and those are my brothers. Of course, the goofball wearing the Seahawks hat is always a goofball still to today. And my other brother, Philip, is a math teacher up in Washington. So a little bit about me, some interesting facts. I was born in Tacoma, Washington, and I moved down to Grants Pass when I was 6 months old. I went to North Valley High School. I was really involved in a lot of things, specifically cheerleading. But I was also in marching band, and I lettered as a freshman in track as a middle distance runner. Some more interesting facts about me. My birthday is February 3rd. I'm a big Americana freak, and you'll kind of get to know that a little bit as we go through this class. I used to work in the restaurant industry as a chef, as a cook. I managed a couple different restaurants in Portland and in Grants Pass. My best strength is I learn things pretty quickly, but I'm a doer. So I have to like sit down and actually just do the activity in order to learn it. You know, if I try to read it in a book or read a technical manual, it just doesn't work for me. I just have to dive in and do it. The picture on the top right is a picture of my mom and my dad. And unfortunately, my mom passed away almost 6 years ago from kidney cancer. I really miss her, but my dad is now remarried. He's got a lovely wife named Carolyn. Some things, some of my favorites. So these are like, you know, those movies that you can kind of watch over and over and over again and never get sick and tired of them. For me, that would be Dirty Dancing, Breakfast Club, Pretty Woman. And every time we go camping, we have to watch RV. And we actually just went camping a couple of weeks ago at Lost Creek and we had to watch the movie. Some of my favorite food, if I go out to eat, my favorite would be Mexican. If I cook for myself though, I love beef, like steak, prime rib, tri-tip, any kind of beef, potatoes, veggies. It's the bomb. If I do watch TV, I watch Food Network. So like games, Chopped, things like that. Beat Bobby Flay, that's one of our favorites. Of course, anything on Netflix. And then Friends. If I'm going to binge watch anything, it would be Friends. And now that it is not on Netflix, I'm very sad. But I have the full 10 season disc set. So I could always resort to, you know, old school and, you know, not stream anything. Okay, next up is things that I can't live without. There is 5 things in my life that I have to have. The first thing would be my cell phone. It's my lifeline. And I think that's, you know, a lot of us. You actually heard my phone ring earlier in the presentation. It's my lifeline to my husband, my kids, my family. The next would be coffee. I have to have at least 1 cup of coffee every day. It's my favorite, kind of perk me up, get me going out the door. The top left is my new towel hydro mug. It holds like 40 ounces and it keeps ice forever. And I even have a little metal straw with a purple tip in it. Of course, like for music, Pandora is my go-to. I love Pandora. And the last thing, and this would be literally if I was in person with you in class, I would show you, I have probably 25 tubes of lip gloss in my desk drawer. I have more than that at home. I have lip gloss everywhere. I cannot live without lip gloss. It is my go-to thing. I have to have it. All right, next up, let's talk a little bit about my family. So I have a large family. I have 7 kids and 2 stepkids. And back in 2015, we took everyone to Disneyland at Christmas. And so this is a couple of pictures of everybody that's there, including my stepson and his wife from Germany and our friend from Australia. So I have a big family. Some more about my family. My son, Zachary, is serving in the U.S. Army, and he is currently serving in Hawaii. He is a culinary specialist, but really his passion is cooking. He loves to cook, and he went specifically into the military to be a cook. He was in Miss Lierre's program and went to Skills USA, and he's killing it in the Army. That center picture where he's in his dress blues. He actually won Chef of the Quarter like the month after he got there in Hawaii. So super proud of him. Now let's get into my kiddos. Like I said, my stepson lives in Germany, so he was not in this picture, but here's everybody else. Sarah is just turned 33 and is married and has a little kiddo. I'll go over him in a little bit. Next is Chris. He's 25. Josh is 22. Zachary is 21. He's the one that's serving in the military. Levi's 19. Jordan's 18. Olivia's 17, and Mike is 15. So Sarah works for me right now. Chris is starting his own woodworking business and doing some remodeling projects for our house that we just bought. Joshua works for us as well. Again, Zachary's in the military. Levi works at Harbor Freight. Jordan's just graduated and looking into going into the military. Olivia is a senior, and Micah is a sophomore. Okay. Like I said, my grandson, Landon, is Sarah's little one, and he was born on my birthday. So best birthday present ever. He's going to be 6 this February. So super fun kiddo. I get to see him every day pretty much because my daughter works for us. So that's a big plus there. Next up. So these were pictures that we had taken this last Christmas. We had some family portraits taken. So top left is Sarah and her husband, Tony, and of course, Landon. And that's Chris and my daughter-in-law, Brianna. And then all of us all together. And then I have a couple of pets. I have 2 dogs. The top right is my husky. His name is Obi. He was a rescue. We got him about 2 years ago. He was severely malnourished and underweight, and we put a lot of weight into him, and he's become part of our pack. My chocolate lab Walker is down in the bottom center there. He is almost 6. And then on the top left, the little fluff ball on top of Walker is my grandpuppy. That is Sarah's dog. So again, I get to see Daenerys. Her name is Daenerys. I get to see her every day when Sarah comes as well. So more about my fun stuff. So last summer, obviously this summer, lockdown, we couldn't go anywhere. But last summer, we got to go to Germany to visit my son and daughter-in-law, Jimmy and Jasmine. And the top middle picture is us at a festival we went to, my husband and I in front of a castle. We did go to Paris. It was kind of a bucket list thing for me. I got to see the Eiffel Tower at night, which was really cool. A couple of other vacations that we've had. My anniversary, this last January, we went to Disneyland, just my husband and I. We're kind of big Disney buffs. And so that's a couple of pictures of us on our vacation. And the last thing is that, like I said, some of my kids work for me. My husband and I run a restaurant equipment repair business. And so now that my daughter's helping me, I don't have to do quite as much for the business, but I still help my husband manage the business and manage our finances. And again, leaving you with a quote: success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. And I hope that throughout the course of this Career Academy class, that you kind of helped you figure out what that thing that you love to do. What is that thing? And I hope to guide you in that process so that you can find your key to success. And thank you for watching, and have a great day.